Hello and welcome to the Mercedes W124 channel. On today's video, we will try to fix a starting problem and a fuel leak. I wasn't planning on making that video, but because of what's happening on this car, I thought that would be nice for you to know a bit on how to diagnose a problem and where to find the problem. So what's happening with the car? The car has always started very well. Service was done on time. Every time there's an issue with it, normally it's fixed ASAP. Okay, but then all of a sudden, from one day to another, very big problem to start. It really it's very hard to start, really. Thank God I've got a good battery. So I thought, what could it be? The filters are clean, so I thought maybe the glow plug are gone, but usually on 4 cylinders, maybe one will go, eventually two, but because I've changed some recently, I thought that's a bit odd. So anyway, as always, advise you to do if you got a problem is check the car. Check the car, what's happening. Very often when we go under the car, we find problems that we didn't know we had. So often as well, listening to the car will tell you what's happening. Sometimes there's a noise somewhere, so it tells you more or less where to look for. So that's exactly what happened here. Obviously, I knew I didn't have a problem with filters or glow plug. So then I started listening to the car and look for problems. So first, I will show you how it starts now. It's awful. And then we'll open the bonnet and I will show you a few things. So as you have seen, to start the car is a bit of a pain. Eventually it starts after a long time insisting, which is not normal. Okay, so now I've started it and I've placed it on some ramps. We'll have a look under the car, which will give us some clue, and then after we'll look on top, okay, on the engine bay, and we'll try to discover where the fault is coming from. We are now under the engine. And look, it's all wet here. Can you see even the drops that there is? Can you see it? You see? So now, when I touch this and I smell it, what it is? Gas oil. Okay? So now I know where the problem is. I know there's a fuel leak that I need to fix. And if I look what I'm sitting on, we can see it's even dropping here as well. So now we need to trace where it's coming from and fix it. Now you understand why I'm telling you to go always under the car, because the car will tell you what's going on. Okay, so now we'll try to find the leak. Obviously the leak is at some point on the engine. I don't know where as yet, but the leak, it will be wet at the point of what's coming off. It will never be above. So let's have a look at the whole engine and we go our way up until we find it. Okay. Now at the same time, I don't think it's a big problem on the car. Yeah, I think it's maybe just a tube that's slightly cut that need to be replaced. It can't be anything bad because the car still starts. But what's happening is, where the problem is, air is coming through, and obviously air in the engine, bad. And obviously that's why, now he explained why the car has problem to start. Okay, so let's have a look now. The fuel lines are always on the side of the car, and here we've got the return, which is dry, so it can't be this one. We've got the entry, it's dry as well, so it's not this. But I'm not sure if you can see it on the video. Against the engine, it's absolutely wet, so I know the leak is somewhere there. Okay, so in this case, what I may have to do is to dismantle things to have a better view and find where it is. In order to find out where the leak is, I've removed the air filter to have a better access and see where it is. So I found out where the leak is, and unfortunately I need parts. So I need to go to the dealership now and ask for it. So when I will have them, I will be able to fix it, because that's a video that you will be very pleased to see, I'm pretty sure. So let me show you now where the problem is. This is where the leak is. You see, we've got the injection pump, and it's right on top, on those 4 bits. So I need to change the seals. As you have seen, I can't go any further because, well, I need parts. I need parts to do it. But at least I found out where the leak is coming from. So whenever you got a problem on your car, just as I say, just go under your car, have a look, and the car will tell you. Okay? So because sometimes you send me a message, say, "Oh, my car doesn't start." Yeah, but that can be a petrol car, that can be a gasoil car, that can be a problem with the starter motor, that can be the batteries, that can be many things. You need to be very specific when you send me a message for me to be able to help you. If not, I can't, obviously. So this car, for instance, has a lot of problem to start, obviously, because it's got a leak and the air is coming in. Okay. So now, if you got a problem, just have a look like this, and you will highly likely find where the problem is coming from. Well, until then, we'll see each other in the next video. Probably that will be this one, how to fix this, and we'll see each other in the next one. Take care. Ciao.